camp, but wondered what it would be like.
Here's a glimpse of a typical day at camp.
We woke up at 7:30, and then we had to hurry and get ready for breakfast.
We would go down to breakfast and set the tables.
Get in the line
yeah,
and
get the food, then go back, or have the blessing, then get the food. After that, we would either go to Bible study, something like outside, or something else. Like there were 3 different activities, and you would like rotate.
Okay. No, we just had Bible study.
We got Bibles at the first day, and so we go to a rock every day, and we sit there and we have a little kind of church. We read a part from the Bible, and the leader reads from it, and we can follow along.
Another one of our morning activities was swimming.
On the first day of swimming, we had to, if we wanted to swim in the deep end, we had to pass a test.
In the deep end, we had to like keep ourselves up for like tread water, and then we had to go across the pool, all the way across the pool.
For us, we had to jump off the side of the pool and then swim to this point and then swim back, and if we made it, then we'd get a wristband, and we weren't allowed to take the wristband off until the very last day.
After swimming, we went back to change for lunch to get like out of our wet clothes and things, and the food that we had there was like really good, because one day we had hot dogs and stuff, and all of us were really happy.
After lunch, it was quiet time.
We went back to our cabin, and we either read a book or we did something silently with the lights out. After lunch one day, we went and saw this big cross that's up on a hill, and it has a fence around it so that people can like take care of it and people won't go into it. And we also went to it at night, and it was really pretty because there were like hills behind it with the sun setting, and I got a few pictures of that. And then I got a few pictures of it in the daytime when you could just see the rolling hills behind it. After we had rest time, we went horseback riding.
I had Daisy.
Oh yeah. And I had Toad.
I had Daisy, and she was awesome.
Daisy was a calm pony, and she was brown, like a light brown, and she was a palomino, and she was very nice.
Later on in the afternoon, we would go paddle boating, canoeing, kayaking, things like that. And one time we even got to play mini golf.
We climbed rock walls in this adventure center. And then there was one that was this way, and I got all the way up to the top on that.
After dinner, we go to something special, and this time we went to a hayride. The hayride was beautiful. We went past like a little cabin. It was fun, and we saw a sunset too. We went to see Godspell, and it was really fun because like kids our age were doing it from the drama camp. And one day we went to a horse rodeo. First night we went swimming. For snack, we had to eat a watermelon, but before we could eat the watermelon, we had to play a game where the watermelon was greased. You threw it in the pool, and then you have to try and catch it from the other team and get it onto your side, and whoever wins, well, you just win. On the last day, we went to this very big and beautiful church that was like really near our cabins and everything, and it was really fun to have it on the last day because there were a bunch of stained glass, and we sang songs and someone used a guitar, and our counselors put on like a skit. The best thing I thought about camp was the paddling on the water, and the other kind of fun thing was that there is like a fountain there that you can go under. And every day we saw this duck named OJ, and one day like he was at the door and
someone was going to open the door because they had to get out. We're like, no, let us get OJ away from there first because OJ loves going inside, but he's never allowed. And one day when we were there, we found him by the soda machine, so we think he really loves soda.
I think one of the best things about camp was riding the horses. I also really liked when I got to meet all the horses because that was really fun, so you got to see not only one or two, but a bunch.
I think one of the best things about camp was seeing Bluebell. She was a horse I really liked, but sadly I didn't get to ride her, but she was a Palomino and that's my favorite kind of horse, so she was really pretty to me.
The best things about camp was when we went zip lining. We thought that we would not like it, as a few people were scared. But as we each went up, we were like getting so excited. When you got to the top, you could see that it's like a really big tower, and someone attached you to the zip line, and then you would go down, and it was really, really fun. Also, I think making new friends was one of the best things at camp.
Deep, deep, low, deep down, down. Deep down in our hearts, we love you, Jesus. Deep, deep, low, deep down, down. Deep down in our hearts.
Girls, do you love Jesus deep down in your hearts?
Yeah,